Hey Capricorn, welcome, welcome. This is your read. We're going to get started with these fortune cards. So I set the tone for your read. See if we're going to talk about love today, if we're going to talk about money. Maybe you got some money coming your way. Maybe there's a new job opportunity coming. Maybe we're in a transitional period as well. And sort of looking for some opportunity or some guidance in choosing a path. So universe, I want to use these fortune cards for us and just let us know sort of what we're going to be talking about for Capricorn today. What direction is this read going to be going in? We're going to be talking about love and finding the one, maybe dealing with a bit of heartache, maybe some money coming in, changing our financial situation. What are we going to talk about for Capricorn today? I feel like that guy wanted to jump out of there. So we have Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. It's definitely talking about a transitional period, changes coming your way. I feel like it speaks to a lot of positive changes, moving in a good direction in your life, lots of growth, which can sometimes be uncomfortable, but it always gets us to where we need to go in the long run. So universe, we can just use these oracle cards, just help continue this read for Capricorn. We help give some guidance, some advice. I feel like they are all starting to jump around. Those guys went sideways on me. So I have quieting the mind, body, and soul. And quieting the mind tends to speak to a sort of meditation and reflection. That body and soul is all about taking time to care for yourself as well. Maybe doing something that feeds your soul. Sometimes the two things can be intertwined in doing something that feels good and is meditative at the same time. The oracle's gift to me is all about opening up your third eye, being receptive to your intuition and signs from the universe. The land between is definitely talking about transition, moving from one point in your life to another. A broken open can speak to a healing time as well, maybe some grief or some loss. I have Call of the Muse as well, and I feel like that's going to come from your meditative time here. You're going to be able to find some guidance from the universe. Healing the heart is definitely tying into that broken open. Sort of some healing to be done. That beautiful uncaging as well is all about bearing your soul and bearing your heart. And I have the storyteller, and I feel like the storyteller card is speaking to writing the story of your life. And I don't necessarily mean literally. This might be figuratively, and just recognizing that life is sort of a never-ending journey, and being able to see that this is all part of taking you where you need to go in life, is all part of your story. I have the royal you as well, so I feel like this journey is actually going to guide you to being the best you that you can possibly be. Like that's what the royal you is speaking to here. And I feel like we are talking about healing from heartbreak here. So I have the Tower card. The Tower card can represent a sudden or unexpected ending. And I have the Two of Cups, which speaks to relationships, a romantic relationship. I feel like this is someone, I feel like it was somebody that you did emotionally invest in, you did bare your soul to, and that's, I feel like, why it hurts so much as well. And I have the Hermit card, which represents introspection. So again, that need for meditation, taking time for maybe soul searching and caring for yourself. I have the King of Cups. I have two kings here, and I feel like they're speaking to different sides of you, and they're symbolic in this read. Cups tends to represent emotions, so the King of Emotion, I feel like he's speaking to healing your emotions, healing your heart, going from sort of the negative side of that, the hurt, the loss, the grief, and being able to heal and move forward and move past that, to experience the positive side of that, which is self-esteem, self-empowerment, happiness, and fulfillment. I have the King of Wands. I feel like he speaks to passion, ambition, and drive. And I feel like he's tying into that Call of the Muse card. And being able to find a passion again for life, and a drive and a purpose. I have the Four of Cups, and I feel like the Four of Cups is tying into sort of where you're at right now. It can speak to feeling emotionally withdrawn. So I feel like this has been quite a huge hit for you, and you're having a hard time really processing your feelings. And again, it's relating to this romantic relationship with the Lovers card here. I have the Moon card, and the Moon card can represent things that are still unknown to you. And they're things that you only find out when the time is right, sort of when the universe feels like these things need to come to light. I feel like they're directly tied in through this meditation, this healing. I feel like it also speaks to your path along the way and the outcome of your path. This muse, this royal you, where you're headed. I feel like it's speaking to when you're there with this royal you, being able to look back and see how this process, as painful and uncomfortable as it is actually taking you to that point of where you need to be in life. I have the Two of Wands, which represents choosing a path. I definitely feel like you're having a hard time choosing to move forward. You're having a hard time finding a way to heal and move on. But the Three of Wands is definitely encouragement to do so. It's overcoming obstacles while moving in a positive forward direction. You feel like this heartache is definitely an obstacle for you. It's definitely something that you're going to have to work to overcome, and I don't feel like it's going to be overnight. I feel like this is something you are going to have to work at for a little while to sort of get your feet back under you emotionally, so to speak. Yeah, I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords can represent heartbreak. Next to the Eight of Swords, I feel confusion in the Eight of Swords. I feel like almost like you're lost, like where do I go now? The thing about the Eight of Swords is it also encourages you when you're feeling this way, having trouble finding clarity and choosing a path, to take a step back from your situation and look at it from a new point of view. And I feel like all these cards that are talking about meditation, about opening up your spiritual side and your third eye, are also speaking to that as well, to help you find a clarity and moving forward. I have the Ten of Pentacles here, and the Ten of Pentacles can represent wealth. And I do have the Three of Pentacles, which speaks of starting to see the fruits of your labor. So I feel like there are other changes that are happening in your life as well. This is not just a transitional period in which your heart is healing. I feel like there's other things that are happening in your life situation as well. And I do have the Ten of Cups, which represents happiness and abundance in the home life. And I feel like there is going to be a positive change coming into your life through this transition as well with this Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be money, but it's something that's coming. I feel like it's coming quickly. I do have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can represent a choice, having trouble making a choice. You know what? I feel like it's tied into this Ten of Pentacles, this Three of Pentacles, and the Moon card. I feel like it's a missing piece in your transition as well, because definitely part of your transition is healing your heart, your mind, and your soul from this breakup. But I feel like there's something else happening here. There's another unknown element, a puzzle piece that's about to fall into place for you, and there's going to be a decision to make in choosing a path. I feel like it's going to bring that choice to the forefront of your life. The Ace of Pentacles represents new beginnings. I feel like it's definitely tied into that. I feel like this thing that's coming your way is going to be an opportunity to choose a new beginning in life and a new path. I have the Six of Wands, which represents triumph over obstacles. So I feel like it's giving you that path where you're going to find triumph. You're going to find success. The Ace of Swords represents triumph. The Queen of Cups, to me, is also symbolic. She speaks of all those positive sides of the cups, the positive emotions, that empowerment, that emotional fulfillment. I feel like this is also where this path is going to take you. I feel like it's going to be all kinds of a new beginning for you. And it ties into this Royal You card as well. And that's why the Moon card was saying that when you look back, when you've sort of reached that destination or that next step, you're going to be able to see how all of this was an intricate part of that plan that was designed to take you exactly where you need to go, even though it feels really crappy right now. So I have the Justice card here. Within this Justice card, I feel a decision. I feel an opportunity. I feel like this is tying in to where this opportunity is going to come from. I don't know that it's necessarily legal. I just feel like it's speaking to something that's going to give you a chance to even the scales. And I see abundance in this Six of Pentacles. I feel like it has to do with karma and your choice to heal and move forward in a positive way. So I have the Judgment card here, and she is my karma card. She speaks of getting back what you put out into the universe. And I feel like you try to put goodness out there. You try and put love out there. And I feel like this healing process is just a continuation of that. And I feel like that's this reward that's coming. The Fool card to me is representing a new perspective. Seeing the world in a new light, seeing the world in a positive light, which is really hard to do when we're hurting and when we're confused, when we're scared, going through transitional periods of time. It's hard to look at things as opportunities in a positive way, as opposed to being a scary unknown. But I feel like this Fool card is speaking to that. I have the Two of Pentacles, which represents balance and juggling. I feel like it's going to bring a balance back into your life, because I feel like you're juggling things right now and trying to figure out where to go. I feel like your thoughts and your emotions and trying to pick a path. I feel like this opportunity is going to give you that choice. I feel like it's going to be clear to you. Your intuition is also going to guide you to it and guide you to making a choice when it comes your way. I have the Queen of Swords, and in her I do see you. I see honesty. I see integrity. I see truth. I feel like these are rewards from the universe for always being true, being honest, having integrity, going through the world in this way. I have the Page of Swords, which represents delayed or disappointing news. I feel like it's tying to this heartbreak. It's referencing this heartbreak, and that there is something to be learned from it with this Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like it's also speaking to learning that this was actually an important step that had to happen to you to send you on this new path, because I do have the Knight of Cups, and he represents an emotional victory. I don't feel like you could have had this emotional victory, this royal you, without this heartbreak. It's all a very important part of the path to take you to where you need to be in life. And I feel like that's what this Eight of Pentacles is tying into. I'm going to pull a few more cards here. Oh. So I have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles here, as well as the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil card. I feel like the Devil card is talking to a destructive force. I also feel like it's speaking to a person. I feel like it's speaking to your ex. So I feel like it's speaking to possibly their behavior or them being a destructive or negative force in your life. But I also feel like it speaks to hanging on to any kind of anger for them. But I feel like within that card, I see that you recognize that. I see like you have this awareness that this is not a road that you want to go down, that hanging on to any resentment is just hurting you in the long run. I feel like the King of Swords is speaking to that as well. It's sort of echoing this Queen of Swords and going through life with honesty, with integrity, not holding resentments. I feel like within that is where you're going to get this King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles speaks of wealth. He speaks of success. He speaks of confidence and happiness. And we do have this Nine of Pentacles, which represents happiness and abundance. I feel like being able to have that special insight is what's going to take you to this path, because not everybody has that, and sometimes they sit in these destructive emotions for a very long time and it has a detrimental effect on their life. But I feel like you have an insight already that allows you to see that, and that's also going to help you to find this success coming your way. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. If it resonated with you, please feel free to comment. I do love hearing from you guys, and feel free to like or subscribe. Alrighty guys, take care.